So I just want to bring you guys a quick video overview of this projector and show you what it looks like on just a regular wall. Here's the projector and I'm just hooking it up to my Android box. It's just kind of hanging off the chair. I haven't figured out a permanent location yet for this box, so we'll be testing it out on a couple walls and then figure it out. Probably have to mount it somewhere, but this is the projector and it has a built-in speaker as well, and I've been watching YouTube on it for a little while now, and 720p and 1080p video on just a regular painted wall looks pretty good, and the audio is big, loud enough to fill a medium-sized living room, no problem. You can hear the fan going. The audio is able to get loud enough that you don't hear the fan, but it is a pretty loud fan, as you can hear. And that's with most projectors. I've owned more expensive projectors as well. There are a couple of neat features in this one that I'll show you in a second. Let me just set it up. So one of the things you never really find in budget projectors is that you can change the sort of angle, like tilt of the video optically. Usually they have a software thing called Keystone, but this one has an optical one, which you never find it until you go up to like $1,500 projectors. So right above this is the focus, and then this is your adjustment of tilt, and this really helps because if you have a projector that's sort of lower and you're projecting up like I am a little bit, you can tilt it and then the video will be straight. So let me turn off the lights and then show you guys what it looks like. So this is what it looks like with like an overhead light, just a living room light, and I have a couple lights, small lamps behind me. So even you don't have to completely go dark. This is very watchable to my eye, and if you were cooking or eating dinner, you could have the lights on and still go ahead and watch it, and it would be no problem. But let's make it really dark and then show you. Okay, so I have now made the room completely dark with no background lights, and you can see how vivid the video is and how good the colors are on this budget projector. And let me just go ahead and show you guys the sound as well.
60D till about 2 years later when the next camera body comes out. Well, the 70 to 80D for me, it seems like there's a larger jump. If I wasn't attached to this full frame cameras ever since I moved to my Canon 60 when it came out, I really have been attached to the full frame camera of the Canon 60 and other full frame cameras. I had the Mark II before that. So I don't really have a use for a crop censored camera. It's a 1.6 crop censored camera. And so I just don't have a large use for a crop censored camera, but this thing is really nice. We're going to talk about some of the nice pros that you really valid body, which isn't really
okay, so I turned the volume up now, and this is at max.
You get 24.2 megapixels, where the predecessor, the 70D, only had 20 megapixels. So you're getting an extra 4 megapixel jump, which really isn't that big of a deal unless you're planning to blow up your picture.
Okay, so other than that test of volume, you also have options to connect. There's some buttons right here, and you can scroll through the input. And other than that, you can also go through and change picture, temperature, color, aspect ratio. You can change your sound modes. You can also put in the clock, and then there's some firmware upgrade and things like that on here. But that's about it. And obviously if you wanted, you can reroute your audio using a HDMI splitter or just hook up speakers through auxiliary input that's on the side of the projector. I hope this was helpful to you. I've reviewed a couple of these budget projectors, but so far this has been my favorite one because of the vivid colors and sort of the optical tilt adjustment. Thank you and have a good day.